Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to take you guys through a great Steam Easter game sale. It's not like a store-wide Easter sale, but a publisher's running their own Easter sale, so we'll talk about that. I'm sure a couple of other publishers will jump on board and run their own sales, but want to cover the one sale going on now and some other deals that are live on Steam that I think are quite good. So we'll get to those at the end of this video. But first of all, the Tecmo Koei Easter sale is live right now and bringing with it some new historic lows on several PC titles. Now, Tecmo Koei and PC have not always had a great relationship as far as their PC ports and whatnot, but, you know, they've got some great games. And Tecmo Koei in 2025, they are really cooking. I mean, we have Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, we had Atelier Yumiya just come out, and we have Ninja Gaiden 4 at the end of this year. Like, they're doing great work across the board as far as the quality of the games. The quality of the ports are always a little bit of a bummer, but what can you do? They do have some good deals. Like I said, Ninja Gaiden the Master Collection is 50% off for $19.99, and they do have Ninja Gaiden 2 Black on sale. However, it's still at a hefty price. We'll get to that in a second, but Ninja Gaiden Master Collection gets you Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. Stylish action games, obviously a little bit dated, janky cameras and whatnot, which is a bummer, and visually they aren't blow away, but they're still fun action games to go through. With the impending release of Ninja Gaiden 4 later this year, it might not be a bad idea to check out the Master Collection at $19.99 to get all three titles. I do think this is a pretty good deal on some great action titles, so definitely check that out. And like I said, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is on sale. It's 25% off for $37.49. Now, I played this game, beat it, loved it, had a great time with it, but Tecmo Koei sent me a copy of the game, so I didn't drop my own $50 on the title, and from the get-go, when this was released at $50, I was like, oh boy, like, come on, man, $50? Like, I love Ninja Gaiden 2, I think it's a good game, it's a great action title, there's a rebuilding in Unreal Engine 5, good work, some quality of life improvements, things of that nature, but $50 was wild. $37.49, like, we're talking about premium price points for video games when you're talking about this kind of price point. Now, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is in Xbox Game Pass, so if you do want to play it that way, go for it, but I know a lot of you guys are more about your Steam games, and you know what, if you've got the disposable income and you want to check it out, I think it's a well-done game, but yeah, $37.49 is just a little bit pricey, and given that it's already 25% off, only came out 3 months ago, give it another 6 months, might be at that, you know, 50-60% off threshold, and at that point, might be very much worth a pickup, but at 25% off, I'll say pass on that for now. Fairy Tail is $19.79, Fairy Tail 2, which just came out, is $44.99, Berserk and the Band of the Hawk, $23.99 on that. Wo Long Fallen Dynasty is $25.99, which that game was unfortunately an atrocity of a PC version. 47% all-time reviews for a mixed reception, so obviously a bummer there, but you've also got Nioh and Nioh 2 on sale. Nioh 1 for $9.99, not a bad pickup. Nioh 2, still $25, kind of pricey there, but you know, what can you do? As far as that's concerned, you also do have Dead or Alive 6 on sale, 85% off for $8.99. Then Dead or Alive 5 last round is $11.99. They got a lot of the Dead or Alive DLC on sale as well. Unfortunately, looks like none of the Atelier games are on sale. Let me look into that real quick. Yeah, none of the Atelier games are on sale. And, Fate Samurai, I believe. Yeah, Fate Samurai is not on sale either, which is a bummer because those games are great, but nonetheless, you've got some good deals here for sure. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection is the deal that really stands out to me, and $19.99 for that, I would say, is quite good, so check that out. You know, a lot of people check it out. Devil May Cry HD Collection might be worthwhile to get Ninja Gaiden as well right now. You know, at this price point, I think it's pretty good. Devil May Cry, I saw that it's breaking its concurrent player count record for the HD Collection with the anime coming out, but nonetheless, a Ninja Gaiden anime would be pretty dope, by the way. Netflix, get on it. But nonetheless, there you go with that. Couple of other deals I do want to note. Right here, we have XCOM 2, 95% off for $2.99. And then XCOM 2, the collection, 79% off for $7.97. Great deal for XCOM 2, a really, really well-done tactics title. You know, tactics games are not for everybody, but I think everybody should give a shot to XCOM. I think you'll end up really enjoying it. I wasn't a big fan of tactics games, then I played Enemy Unknown. Really vibed with that game, and XCOM 2, I thought, built upon that game pretty well. Was a technical disaster at launch. I remember when this game came out, boy, oh boy, was it a bit of a nightmare, but you know, these things happen in gaming. What can you do? $2.99 for XCOM 2, great deal, and I would recommend to get the collection for about $8. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is 85% off for $8.99. Awesome deal on Guardians of the Galaxy, a game that I really enjoyed. Unfortunately, it completely tanked commercially, and I think a lot of that was because of the negative reception that Marvel's Avengers had. Yes, the games are totally different, but I just think it was a Square Enix published Marvel title and, you know, had a group of characters being promoted. I think from that standpoint, it just led to Guardians of the Galaxy also fumbling as far as commercial reception goes. But the game quality was a high level, and I had no affinity towards the Guardians before playing this game, and I ended up really enjoying it. Like, vibed with the characters, loved Star-Lord and Rocket. Those were definitely the two standouts, and I loved their interactions, and the whole cast was great. Obviously, I know there was some criticism of predominantly playing as Star-Lord throughout the game, which I get that, but at the same time, for me, like, I thought that was fine. Again, I didn't have affinity towards those other characters, so it wasn't a big deal to me, and you still utilize their abilities in battle, and in some of the traversal elements, and I thought it was a great game, man. $9 for that, I think, is excellent, so definitely check that out. Leica Age Through Blood is 50% off for $9.99. This is a game that came on my radar, and I was blown away by the aesthetics, the visual style of the game. I think it looks great. I still gotta check it out myself, but it is 50% off for $9.99 right now. Totally screams like a Humble Choice game down the line. Like, at some point, this game, I feel like, will end up being, like, one of those tertiary games for a Humble, and I think at that point, like, man, a lot of people are gonna be checking it out. It's an action-adventure Metroidvania set in a post-apocalyptic Western world. Play as like a coyote mother and fierce warrior and carve out your motorbike through a land of ravaged by betrayal and loss as you uncover dark secrets in the pursuit of vengeance against oppression. Very positive reception on this one. 4,200 reviews, 93% positive, and an 83 on Metacritic as well. IGN gave it a 9, so take that for what you will. But yeah, $9.99 on that. Theory is 80% off for $3.99. Over-the-top action bullet hell title, a marriage of a lot of different gameplay styles, but can be pretty challenging, but a worthwhile game, and this is a historic low for the game, so I thought I'd give that a mention. And then lastly, do want to give a shout to BlazBlue Entropy Effect, which is having more updates, more DLC dropping for the game, which is great, and Entropy Effect blew me away. Now, I was a fan of BlazBlue. It was actually the last fighting game I was super into, BlazBlue Calamity Trigger, but this is a game that just uses the BlazBlue license and the IP, and you've got cool characters that, yeah, they utilize their abilities and whatnot, but it's not linked to BlazBlue in any way in terms of the wild narrative that BlazBlue is a part of, and it's a great action roguelike game, incredibly stylish, great soundtrack, a lot of different characters to play, and a lot of replayability. It can get pretty challenging, but definitely would give that a recommendation. That game is awesome. One of those games that just came out, and I was blown away by, and then you want to act, the developer sent me a copy of the game, and I was just like, hey, it's BlazBlue, I'll check it out. And man, was I blown away by this game. I was just like in disbelief. I'm surprised they haven't ported it to other platforms yet. I think it would do very well on consoles and the Nintendo Switch, but hopefully they'll do that at some point. But that'll do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals available right now. Links to all of them in the description box below. Easter sale for Tecmo Koei and a lot of other great deals available right now. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.